Good morning, Sam. How are
Good
you?
morning. Yeah, I'm really good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you look really well. So
Thank
thank you for coming
you.
on to
Really good.
this. Thank you. Thank you for coming on to Cottage Club Stories, where we're going to talk all about your business and let our lovely viewers know what you do. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'd like you to tell our viewers is just about what your business is.
So I'm a Samantha Green, not just travel, which, as it sounds, is a travel business.
Yeah.
And it's not just travel if people don't know or they're not aware of it, is actually a part of Hayes Travel. We're part of the Hayes Independence Group. So
Oh,
we
okay.
work under their umbrella. So it's great because we get the buying power of Hayes and we get their brands and everything. So it's just a bit more security, safety. So people know it's a name that they can trust because Hayes have been around a long time.
They have, yes. I think I've been
Yeah,
on a couple of Hayes travels.
yeah,
They do the coaches and all sorts, don't they?
they
So
do.
yeah,
Yeah,
so I didn't
yeah,
realise that your business is part of that.
yeah. They have an independence group, so we're part of that. Yeah,
Okay, that's brilliant. And there's quite a lot of you that do this, do they?
yeah.
Yeah, it's full time. Okay, so yeah, really interesting. But why use an independent travel consultant rather than a tour operator?
Well, I don't know how people book their holidays, but there's quite a lots of ways now with the internet and everything. So
Yeah.
you've got online travel agents, and by then I mean they're independent as well, but they just exist online. They don't have any shops or anything, don't
Hmm.
have any affiliation. So Love Holidays, icelolly.com, people like that. Um, and literally it's just like book and go. You've
Okay.
also got obviously your tour operators sites. So when I say online, I don't mean necessarily like TUI and that. They're still classed as tour operators, but they have an online presence, so you can book on there. And then you've got your shops, bricks and mortar shops. Again, you'll have like a TUI shop which just sell TUI,
Yeah.
or you'll have an independent shop, ABC Travel, that can do what I can do. The main difference, really, I think, is customer experience going from pretty poor to faceless,
Hmm.
non-existent uh, service to something that we can give the full experience because even the shops that you go into you're getting personal experience but they close at 5:30 on a Saturday. If your flight doesn't land till 9 o'clock you've got no one to ring, whereas book through me you've got that. If I know you're landing at 9 I'll make sure I'm available to check on, make sure everything's
Oh,
okay, that.
that's interesting. I didn't think of it like that. I thought once you book through yourselves, there would be some personal service, but I didn't realize that you would actually stay on the end of the line. So
I've
that's
been up
really.
at 1 o'clock in the morning to check on transfers and things.
And has anything ever gone wrong during
Yeah.
yeah? Okay,
Yes, it
so
was.
yeah. So give me an example then of a holiday that you've, organized for someone. Um and how you made that special for them, that
Well,
experience.
the whole holiday that we organised, because one of the other reasons to use me is for that kind of the options. 62% of holidays available are not online, and it's trade only. So the only way that you're going to get to find out is about them. So I had a call. We did it on Zoom. Find out what they liked, what they didn't like, and then between us, we put a trip to Thailand together. Um,
Lovely.
and it literally tailor made it. So it all fitted in with what they wanted to do, which hotel, what amenities they had in Bangkok and whereabouts in Bangkok they wanted to stay and everything. But we could package it up so then it's protected. So that's another reason to use me is because of the protection.
Well,
And
give me a bit about the protection. What
yeah,
does that protection look like?
right. And it kind of fits in with this with what happened on this holiday as well.
Okay.
So ABTA protection is the Association of British Travel Agents. Just means that you can trust them because they've got um, they package the holidays. They've obviously you've got the legal ramifications of all that,
Mhm.
and also ATOL. Now anyone can be ATOL protected because most of the flights are ATOL protected, so the airlines have that ATOL protection. And again, that just means if anything happens, they will do whatever they say in
Yeah.
their terms and conditions. Yeah. But yeah, so we organised this amazing holiday to Thailand. It was 3 centres. They were halfway through their holiday, and I got an email saying, "Oh, the third hotel is closed. That's it, closed."
Well, just
Yeah, they
great.
just closed it. We never found out why. It just closed. Um, it could have been I don't know, a fire or a bit of flood or
Mhm.
something. I don't know, whatever it was. And I literally spent days sorting it behind the scenes so that when the client actually found out, because they weren't checking their emails or anything, can you imagine? If they
Mm-hmm.
hadn't had me, they would have just turned up at the hotel. Sorry, it's closed. Well, what do you do? It's 7 hours difference in Thailand, so they wouldn't have been able to get a hold of anyone in the morning when they
Mm-hmm.
landed there. So yeah, so literally behind the scenes, we were like, right, we need to find something equivalent or better
Yes.
than they already booked. It's no good putting them in you know, a cheap little.
Yeah. Premier room.
Yeah,
So,
they ended up with a suite each. So there was two kids, two adults. We ended up with two suites, right, pool facing and everything, and it was better than they booked. So
yeah. So you're there if
is it?
when things kind of go wrong.
Yeah.
You're there kind of every step of the way until they
I
land
know,
back.
obviously, yeah. We obviously don't want things to go wrong, but it is that little bit of security and safety, knowing that you shouldn't. And it just, I was on holiday in Croatia a couple of years ago, and there was a man there by the pool on the phone to the travel aid, not the
Yeah.
TUI. It was TUI, it was TUI holiday, and he was on their phone for 2 hours. And I was talking in the bar with him later, and he said, "Oh, it's been a nightmare." He said, "I've been on the phone for hours trying to sort it." You don't want that on your holiday.
No, you
You want to
don't.
relax, don't you? Yeah,
Absolutely.
and that's another thing as well, because I can do everything for you, checking in or everything. You can relax even on your holiday the day before. You know you've got to check in.
Hmm.
I do all that for you, so you
I
don't
did.
even have to worry about
I
that.
didn't realize that
So,
either. I
yeah,
thought, there's so much to this independent, in terms of, hand holding really from
yeah,
start to finish until you're back in your living room,
yeah.
literally.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so there's some really advantage of that. Um, so can you give me some tips on, sorry, some how do you stay productive? So what do you do? Because obviously, do you do this a full
Mm.
time role or
I am doing it full time now, although I do have other things that I do. This is, yeah.
this is
I made
main?
the decision because I was poking it with a stick, um, which obviously people do. People do have
Yeah.
it as a side hustle kind of thing, and nothing wrong with that until it builds up into a proper
Okay.
business. But I've just made the decision, not poking it with a stick. I'm just going to go for it, and
That's
I'm
brilliant.
luckily I'm in a position to be able to do that. So it's yeah, and it does work. It works better because
Right.
you can proper focus on it. Yeah, what I tend to do, I write a could do list rather than a to do list, because I was just getting the list just gets bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
So
does.
I'll call it a could do list. Obviously, put all my priorities in first, whatever's gonna, usually marketing, because that's what's gonna get you your face out there, really, isn't it? And I use a Pomodoro timer
I love the
just so I
pommes
can focus on, because I get distracted, shiny things, butterflies, squirrels, so yeah, I
washing.
have to have something that kind of, right, I'm going to do this
Yeah,
for 25 minutes and then I'm going to have a break. And yeah, that's what I do.
that's
It kind of
brilliant.
keeps me on track a little bit.
Brilliant. Yeah, we've all got our little things that we do, don't we? I like the could do list. So what's the could do list? I know it's a to do list, but in a different way. But is it could do? So if you don't do it, you just transfer it to another day. So you're not beating yourself up. Is that what the
I think, yeah, it's one of those, people write to-do lists, don't they? And you kind of like, it's nice ticking them off, but do you always do the easier things, or do you do the things that you want to do and put off the things you don't do? So putting it all down in saying, right, this is all the things I could be doing, but what are the things that, it goes back to your urgent important matrix, doesn't it? So
yeah,
what have I absolutely got to do? My VAT return, yeah, got to do that, because otherwise I'm going to get a fine.
yeah,
um I could do fluffy nice things, but are they going to actually do anything? Are they going to get
yeah,
me customers? So it's
yeah.
that,
The
yeah,
money making things you got to do first, to be honest. Let's face it.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, so anybody booking a holiday who's watching, what are your three top tips?
So first of all, read the reviews, right? Because there are a lot of companies out there that are not good. I'm not going to mention any names because just go and make the reviews. um a lot of people have lost money on not reading terms and conditions and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But I would say to people, if you see something online that you like, doesn't matter who it's with, whatever, even if it's another travel company, whatever, you think that's a really good offer, I'm interested, send it to me,
Mhm.
because I can sanity check it for you. Because and this is, I'm not going to rip anyone off, because a personal travel consultant, my role really is to become your go-to person. So I don't want you to just book one holiday and never see me again. I want
Mhm.
a relationship. I've got people that are booking their third, fourth holidays with me now. And, you know, we've got that relationship. I see something, and they say, what do you think about this? And I'll say, no, it's not you. You'll hate it. Because I'm kind of getting to know people. And that's really how I want to work. So if you bring me something that's an amazing offer, I can't match it, I can't do anything near, then, you know, as long as you understand what's included, what isn't, then, you know, it's fine. But
Brilliant.
always check with me, because we have price parity with a lot of companies, especially direct. Um, yeah, or any cruise we can book, and it's exactly the same price as you get by going direct. However, because a lot of our cruise companies, a lot of companies are key trade partners with Not Just Travel, we get extra. Like this weekend is TUI takeover weekend, and we get an extra up to £300 off long haul holidays with TUI that you cannot get online. Not even TUI are doing it. It's only
Yeah.
Hayes. It's only the Hayes group. So this weekend, any long haul, £300 off. Can't get it online. So there's always those. Yeah, obviously, you know, the Mauritius competition.
Brilliant.
I think we do things like that all the time. So yeah, always come and
Brilliant.
check me out and read the reviews. But always, always, always buy travel insurance the
I think
minute you
that's
book the
key.
holiday.
Key.
Do not wait, because there's a massive percentage of holidays that get cancelled before you even go, because people have accidents, maybe they get ill, dog eats the passport, which has happened, yeah, a few times,
Mhm.
and you
I've
cannot,
got a dog, so that's fine.
yeah, it's a dog eats passport. But yeah, that's really important. And yes, I do sell travel insurance. I am legally qualified to sell travel
That's
insurance as well.
brilliant. So,
One stop shop. And
yeah,
be
talk about.
flexible. I think the other thing, sorry not to interrupt, be flexible and open. I mean, the more flexible you can be, the better the holiday we're going to find for you.
Mhm.
So, you know, we can, you know, with our knowledge and everything, we can say, no, don't go then. It's, you know, it's going to be too
Brilliant.
busy. Go in this time and stuff like that. Sorry.
I will say there's other travel companies out there as well. Just a disclaimer,
Of
but
course. Yeah.
list, um, just give me a list of what things that you can do. Okay, you mentioned insurance,
Yeah.
obviously the holiday itself. What else do you do? Just
So
list.
yeah, that's why we're called Not Just Travel, because we don't just do the travel. So yeah, anything related. We can do personal pickups from home, chauffeur, take you to the airport, obviously the transfers and the hotels, excursions, tours, hot air balloon rides over Portugal. We can do concerts. So we're just looking at Madonna in, I can't even remember where it is now. There's Madonna's
Wherever.
performing.
Should be all over.
Yeah, we can do, yeah. So we do concerts, we do sporting events, racing, Formula One, football, boxing, whatever. We can do all that. Theatre breaks with the rail and the hotel. So from Birmingham to London, going theatre breaks, afternoon tea for your mum, you know, somewhere. Experience days, attractions. We can book Harry Potter world tickets. We can book, um, you know, your theme parks. But when you go to Orlando, we can book all your theme parks, Disney parks,
Oh gosh,
pretty much
the list
anything.
is
Yeah,
endless, isn't it?
yeah,
Really, to be
it
honest,
is.
you
Yeah,
try and all
car
your
hire.
entertainment needs and travel needs in one person. So,
Yeah,
you're a
and that's yeah,
fantastic resource, to be honest. And all these other independents as well.
yeah.
So
We're
how
all the
will
same.
you, yeah, how will viewers, how could they get in touch with you?
So obviously, phone. I've got you get my personal mobile. Um, I've got WhatsApp, email. I've actually got two websites, which sounds a bit odd, but we get, because it's a franchise, we get a franchise site just being updated at the moment. I've got a cruise site specifically just called Not Just Cruise, and
Okay.
I've also got a blog site. So obviously I can give you those.
Brilliant, yeah, and I'll
Um,
put them in
uh,
in the
yeah,
description for anybody who
and
wants to get in
like I
touch.
said, anyone
Yeah.
just get in touch, and even if it's just for some advice.
It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you
Yeah,
this morning, Sam. I found out a lot actually in terms of what else you do. So obviously I'll be um hooking up with you here soon to sort out all my entertainment needs. I do have a lot. So yeah, so thank you so much. Have a fantastic day
yeah,
today. And yeah, I'll be in touch soon. So take care, Sam.
yeah. See you soon, and have a lovely Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you very much. Take
Okay,
care.
see you then.
Bye.
Bye, bye, everyone.